Hi and welcome to this week's Energy Forecast. I am Rachel Thompson-Phillips, the creator of the BU Oracle cards and also of the Sacred Oracle online program. Before I jump in and share this week's energy forecast, I want to say a big thank you to every single person who sent me gorgeous messages last week when I was feeling unwell. 2 or 3 times throughout the year I suffered quite severely from hay fever, and last week just happened to come out of nowhere, and so every single one of you that sent me messages or emails, I want to say to you how much that really brought so much joy to my heart, and I really appreciated seeing all of those gorgeous messages. So thank you so much. So this week's energy forecast is for February the 28th through till March the 6th. The overall theme is declare what you want. Now, Monday and Tuesday is the card of pathways. Wednesday through till Friday is the card of contemplation. And the weekend's message is to speak your truth. Now, with the beginning of the week being around pathways, the message at the bottom says, follow your intuitive guidance that leads you to the pathway of happiness. In this card, all of these beautiful little circles that you see in here are all about the little compasses of life and understanding where your true north is. It's about being able to understand and to be able to get into the truth of being able to own where are you feeling really unsatisfied in your life. Looking at what is it that you can change about that current situations, and when you have a look at the changes that are required, you may find that there are some limiting beliefs that come up to the surface, like, good luck never happens to me, only bad things ever happen, good stuff only happens to other people. It's amazing when we start looking at the pathway towards happiness, some of those old family karmic conditions come up to the surface. So it's also really important to be able to have a look at what beliefs are required to shift within you to be able to align you with the pathway of happiness. Sometimes our soul guides us back to our own truth through being able to reveal to us where we're unhappy. Sometimes we can take that on as a personal discontentment within ourselves. What have I done wrong? Making it all about self. And there is that component, but it's also important to be able to recognize if there is any area within you that you're feeling 100% dissatisfied in, you have the opportunity to connect into that empowerment force and step into your power and be able to go, well, if this makes me unhappy, what can I do? And in that declaration of asking yourself, what can you do? You feel empowered. You start to embody and remember that you are a powerful and potent human and soul being that has the potential to change your life. You can course correct at any time that you feel that anything is just not a match for the direction you want to go in. We are not designed to be unhappy. That is so important to remember. And that happiness is an inside job. And when you have a look at those areas that are creating any dissatisfaction, understanding that you play a role in it. And that is about taking that ownership and accountability of being able to understand, yes, there are sometimes other people in the experience that is making you unhappy, but it is not purely them. You own some form of responsibility because you're playing a role in the unhappiness. It could be denying what it is that you want. It could be feeling scared and speaking and believing in those limitations that make you think that you don't deserve a life filled with happiness. There is always a role, or sometimes you get so exhausted wanting to create change and transformation that you simply give up. And that is okay. This is the week where you start declaring what you want and moving into that space of going deeper into your truth. That becomes paramount because that's where we move forward. So that's Monday and Tuesday. As we move forward to midweek is the card of contemplation. As you can see, this lady is almost just sitting there with her hands on her face, and she is thinking into what is that she wants to do to align with what her desires are, which is exactly what the message at the bottom says. It says focus on your desires and align with your soul contract. Wednesday through to Friday is when we experience a new moon. So as you can see, learning to declare where you're unhappy leads you to the pathway of being able to declare underneath the new moon about what is that you want to manifest. So by acknowledging what is not working for you, you then create a statement to the universe, your soul and self, that this is the pathway, this is the direction that I want to go in. And as you know, the new moon is such a powerful time to set intentions and almost create a line in the sand and be able to press the reset button and erase what has led you here to this moment. You don't want to have attachments to the things that you haven't been able to do in the past. This is the moment to erase the excuses, erase the stories, erase the limitations that have led you to this moment so that you can put all your energy into focusing on your dreams, desires, and how do you align your energy with them. So when you declare what it is that you want Monday and Tuesday to change, you've already created your intention setting process to be able to do some form of awesome sacred ritual for the new moon. This is so incredibly transformative, because when you start recognizing and stepping into your power, all of those stories and excuses start to dissolve away from you. You start remembering how powerful you are. You start remembering that you can be the change that you want to see in the world. You start trusting that your intuition, which it already has been, because if you're listening to this, your intuition has already ignited something within you, that fire in your belly. And there is an activation going on within you that's saying, it's okay for me to have what I want. And now all you're doing at this point is looking at how do you turn what it is that you want into inspired action. This is your green light to go, to start focusing on taking that aligned action that is going to turn your dreams into reality. It's going to start attracting all the right people, all the right resources, all the shifts that need to occur within your mindset, the shifts that are wanting to occur within your energy frequency. You're going to start remembering spiritual practices that you know that 100% align with you, and that when you start implementing those daily rituals, you know that you can start manifesting magic so much more easily and frequently. This is where it becomes incredibly beautiful, because you are part of the cosmic team. There is a role that you need to play in order to be able to manifest your magic. That's holding the truths of what you want inside of your thought field. It's about you resonating the energy that is going to be a match for what it is, and then it's you surrendering and allowing the rest of your cosmic team, being your soul and the universe, to work with you. So there is always this important role of accountability and what role you play in everything that we do. Then as we move forward to the beautiful weekend's message around speaking your truth, it's about speaking your truth of your dreams and your desires. Speaking your truth of the magic that you know can and will happen when you speak into it. You speak into your truths of being able to declare to the universe and to your soul that this is what I want. Show me the steps. I'll do the work that needs to be done. This is also important around opening up your chakra and letting yourself speak your truth, and through the declarations and owning what it is that you want. For a long time, you've kept that shut and it's bubbled underneath the surface. That truth that is wanting to be expressed is now starting to stir from within your belly and starting to channel up through the rest of your chakras, and now wanting to be expressed in through the words that you speak to yourself, to the declaration that you make to the universe that you're going to work with them. It's all around, allowing yourself to connect your head and your heart. It's so important that both of those two parts are united and looking at anything that is creating a resistance or any form of self-sabotage that you can quickly interject with that in that happening moment and continue to do the healing work. That's also part of your role and responsibility that you play in making your dreams come true. So this week is very much about empowerment and embodiment and remembering how powerful you are. So I wish you all an incredibly amazing week. And before I jump off, I just want to express that I hope that every single person is staying safe out there. Here in Queensland in Australia, we have got floods going everywhere. Different parts of the world, there's lots of trauma and global problems coming up. In different other parts of the world, there are other things going on. So I hope that you all stay safe and remember that you have the support that is always there through your cosmic team, through the universe and your soul. So if you feel that anything has been triggered within you to feel unsafe, to feel unstable, continue to work with them to heal anything that is coming up for you, so that you are this beautiful open vessel to allow. Because it's easy to say, let's manifest magic, but you've also got to be in that space where you give permission to allow that magic to work through you. So, again, as I mentioned, please, every single person stay safe. Much love to you all. Take care and let me know how this resonates with you. See you.